Hi everyone. I wanted to talk about a demon who masquerades as a reverend. Warnock accuses Loffler of scandalizing my name, he says. Georgia Senate candidate Reverend Raphael Warnock, speaking at a drive-in rally in Savannah on Sunday, took aim at his GOP opponent, Senator Kelly Loffler, whom he accused of quote-unquote scandalizing his name. She's been busy, as we say in church, calling me everything but a child of God, lying on me, misrepresenting my record, Warnock said, who has served as a senior pastor of the Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta since 2005. It's the same church where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. preached. Well, let me just say, Luther, King, Martin, and Warnock are completely two different people on two different sides of beliefs, okay? Warnock said, "We say in church, scandalizing my name. But that's all right. My mama told me that it's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. And in just a few days, she called me Senator Raphael Warnock." Or he said, or in just a few days, she can call me Senator Raphael Warnock. So the rally came just 2 days ahead of Georgia's spell runoff election, which will decide which party controls the U.S. Senate. In the lead-up Tuesday election, Loeffler has run numerous attacks or attack ads using snippets of sermons Warnock preached from Ebenezer's pulpit to accuse him of being a far-left radical socialist who doesn't support police officers or military service members. Loeffler's attacks include edited portions of Warnock's sermon in which he decries police power showing up in a kind of a gangster and thug mentality as a criticism of law enforcement practices. So, Rev Timothy McDonald III, pastor of First Iconium Baptist Church in Atlanta, who served as assistant pastor of Ebenezer from 1978 to 1984, has suggested that Loeffler's attacks are not just against Warnock, but against the black church and the black religious experience. You know, they always got to bring in race. You know, these lowlifes got to bring in race all the time. They got to project racism on you. They got to accuse you of racism as they're trying to destroy your country. And, you know, I did a story on Warnock, and we all know he was trying to cover up the crimes against children that were at his own camp. He was arrested for impeding an investigation. He just recently ran over his wife's foot. And he's a damn liar when he says, you know, he's not for defunding the police. He's for defunding the police. So, you know, Loeffler herself even came out and said in a tweet last month that she isn't attacking the black church. She says, "We simply exposed your record in your own words." Now, Warnock has continued to preach as he campaigns for office albeit a pre-recorded in an empty sanctuary due to the pandemic. In a message delivered Sunday, Warnock seemed to allude to the runoff, telling viewers that they are on the verge of victory in their lives if they accept that God has already equipped them with the ability to win against their adversaries. You know, the stuff they say is so twisted. These tyrants, these Marxists, these socialism, communists, globalists are the most destructive threat to the world. And the way he uses God to turn things around and make it seem like the people who are trying to save this country are in fact the enemy, I can't tell you how ill it makes me. And the thing is, there's people who don't see through this. And this is why he says what he says. It's because he knows people are going to automatically give him the credibility, the listening ear of credibility when they hear him. Some people who don't know better are going to assume he's telling the truth because he's a reverend. And this is so destructive. This is so dangerous that anybody who has the balls to, it doesn't have to be where they're debating, like we're with him and Kelly Loffler in front of crowds, but anyone who goes up to this demon, he needs to be like reminded of the trash and the very threat he is to this country. All civility, the process of law, what's right and what's wrong. Everything that, when it comes down to our Constitution, this devil uses the image of being a reverend and uses the Word of God to twist things around to give him the very credibility he doesn't even carry within amongst himself on his person. He has no credibility. It's all lies. It's all twisting and distorting and perverting ideas and thoughts and facts. He won't even have a debate with Loffler. If anyone asks him about court packing, these satanics avoid. They avoid wanting to hear about facts. They avoid wanting to have a debate. All they do is deflect and avoid. I never met a real reverend who does that. He can't stand behind his own BS. Any evangelist, any pastor who stands behind the Word of God and the rule of law in our Constitution, in our country, is going to have an endless list of things to say when it comes to God, our Constitution, our country, our rights. And this monster right here just runs away from a conversation. Just like AOC said, we want our policies to be dominant. The Democratic Party, we want to have a position of power where we don't have to have a conversation and debate these things. You know why? Because they don't have a leg to stand on. She's as weak as they come. She's all bark. She's all fangs. These satanic overbite fangs. She's all fangs. She's all bark. But she can't have a conversation because she knows she's going to get her ass handed to her. These satanics right here, Warnock, AOC, they basically look at their actions, listen to what they say. People are, another problem is people are so distracted because they have families. They're working a lot. They're distracted. I don't even have a TV. I refuse to have a TV just because of all the corruption and all of Hollywood involved. And I don't want to turn on the TV and have to listen or watch those devils. And I don't want them in my apartment. I already live in the middle of hell. with Scientology that stalks me. They're right up the road. They wait for me outside my house. I have recordings of them doing fair game on me as I'm coming and going. So my cat probably thinks I'm upset, and I'm not. But she's over here sitting next to me. It's okay, Mommy. It's just on the videos. Yeah, baby. Look at the little poopsies. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. She's a good baby. Mommy's not mad, honey. Mommy's just on the videos. So cute. The little poopsies and the little scoopsies. Do, do, do. Look over here. Show that little face, little cute face. Such a good baby. Little ones. Cutie pies. Anyways, so she's not used to hearing me talk like that. So I don't want to get her stressed out for nothing. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to say that, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And I've had miracles through God with her too. Maybe I'll talk about one day. And some other pets I've had. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care of each other. Try not to take each other for granted. Bye everyone. Thank you for watching.